Hi, how are you doing? I'm Andrzej Nedoma, your business coach and business advisor. And today we are talking about mental clarity, how to build mental clarity in the middle of the house. Because it is often that way that there are lots of informations that come to us every day. Lots of emails, phone calls, employees coming in, clients asking for something, or business partners, business suppliers or providers, and we have so many things to focus on at the same time, and so we have this feeling of being overwhelmed and at the same time being all over the place. And this is something I hear from my coaching clients like every day. They feel like they are all over the place all the time, busy all the time, doing everything. So of course it is the question of delegation, it is the question of how they organize their time, but what we want to get on and discuss today is how to get clarity. And clarity can be related to many things. First, clarity is what's important, so what to focus on today, and I think this is the big thing. But before that, I always probably never stated enough. Before that, we should get the clarity of the goal, or where we are going, what are we hoping to accomplish, what's the real struggle that we are facing, what's the real question that you look for the answer, what's this challenge that you want to face or solve. And when I work with my coaching clients on that, it always astonishes me how far this clarified picture is distant from what it was at the beginning of the conversation, what the CEO, what the top level executive thought that question is, or that challenge is, or that target is. How far is that? So it is amazing to see that distance, but this is also very astonishing and surprising how badly we would engage our resources, our efforts, our energy if we wouldn't get through this clarifying exercise, because basically we would work on the outcome that we don't really want, or we would base on the question which is not the true question. So getting clarity is absolutely necessary before we start doing anything. And then of course we can discuss also about the clarity of what is the most important right now, what should we focus on right now, because if we have so many things and questions on the table, and so much is on your plate, and you have to be engaged in so many things, then which one is really important, and which one really moves the needle? And probably this is the key question that you can ask yourself. So out of these all elements that you see, what are the ones that are truly strategic? But in order to have this exercise of getting the clarity, or deciding which one is strategic or less strategic activity, you first have to take a step back and get control of your time. Because if you are all over the place and you're running all around your business, whether it is in your premises or virtually meeting so many people, you just cannot focus and have this time for reflection. And clarity comes from reflection, and comes from asking these open questions about the real purpose and the why, and why is it important, and for whom it is important, and so on. So first is time. So step back from your role, from this busyness, for some time during the day. And I think we're talking about habits here, not one-time action. So work out the habit of having a 1 hour strategic thinking time for yourself. I like it to be in the morning, so that before you start today, you decide what's important. But have this time, whenever it is in the day. It's better to have it than not have it at all. So have this time when you are kind of inaccessible to people. You know, you cannot be reached, and people know they cannot reach you at this time, because this is your 1 hour of strategic thinking time. And it might be the most valuable time of your whole day, by the way. Because if you decide what's truly important, then the rest of the day is easy. And I really like this expression of Jim Rohn. I quoted him so many times here, but one of the things that he said is that you should start your day as soon as you finished it. And what he meant by this is that if you go through this strategic exercise of what am I trying to accomplish today and what's truly important, then you kind of decide how will you spend your time, because that's important. That's what you defined the most important element or action to move the needle that day. And once you have the clarity about this, the rest of the day is easy, because basically you have already planned in your mind everything that you need to work on today. So now it's just executing. It's not really very sophisticated when you have defined what's on the to-do list and what's to be accomplished list for today. So start your day as soon as you finished planning it. That's what he really meant. 1 hour of strategy at the beginning of the day, or whatever time slot you allocate to that. And then it's the question, can you do it